Hi guys, hi everybody. Hello Philippines, hello world. That's what Kylo would say. So I'm just sitting here under my umbrella in my front yard. A little drink. I just got back from Tagbilaran. Left at like 7 this morning. And it's about 4 o'clock, just got back. We had to get supplies. I haven't made a video in a couple of days because we've just been busy. And it's so hard sometimes just to whip out the camera and start videotaping. Sometimes you forget, and sometimes you just don't feel like it. But hopefully, after this week, we'll get caught up. The glass people are supposed to be coming on Monday. They're supposed to come last Monday, but I guess when they went through the stock before they were about to deliver it, they realized that some of it had rainbows, like the other stock. So before they even lugged it all the way here, they already changed it out. So that was the delay. So I wanted to do this video, like in the background. I'm just so tired. I want to relax. So I wanted to do this video, and I am not. So we try so hard to make our channel fun, a little bit adventurous, but lately most of our videos have been about the house because, as the title of our channel says, Lynn and Anthony Life in the Philippines, and right now most of our life is consumed with getting this house finished. So that's why most of the videos are about the house. But I wanted to make this video, and I don't like doing these. I shouldn't say I don't like, but I'm not a big fan of, doling out advice. This is not an advice channel. And as far as I know, I'm on plan like Z to the third power. I've already gone through the alphabet 3 times with my life plan. So I'm not the one you want to take any advice from. But I do want to mention this one thing, and it has to do with your visa, getting your visa here. So I just had to get my extension, and when you come here, you get your free 29-day visa, and then when you go to extend it, you can only get your first extension. You can only get 29 days, and then after that, you can get, I think, 60 days or 6 months or whatever. So normally when I come here, I get my 59-day visa at home, and it's much cheaper and it's much easier. And then when you go for your visa extension, you're automatically qualified for your 6 months extension. You don't have to deal with this crap of coming back and forth for 29 days. You only get your first extension only 29 days. And so I want to talk about, what's the difference between getting your visa in the U.S. or getting it here. And it's a big difference. Number one, it's a headache. Going to the immigration office is not fun. It really isn't. Although I've never had a bad experience. I've only been there twice. I didn't have to wait, but there are a couple of things that I don't really like about it. So let's talk about the visa in the U.S. So all you have to do is mail in your passport. For me, because I live in Boston, I mail my passport into the Philippine consulate in New York. And you have to mail it in with a self-addressed priority envelope, return envelope. And you got to do your check, certified check or whatever, bank check. I think it's like $20. And you end up paying, I don't know, maybe $10 for priority mail. I forget how much it is. So it's like $30, maybe 40, I forget. But it's cheap, and it's easy. And you get your passport back in a week, maybe 10 days at the most. I've done it 3 times, and I've never had an issue with getting my passport back. Although it can be a problem. It definitely can be a problem. um, Getting, I mean, you could lose your passport, but I haven't. They haven't lost it, and the people there are so nice. You just go on their website, you download the form, the 59-day visa extension form, fill it out. It's so simple. Passport photo, copy of a bank statement, and there's no minimum. I think they just want to see that you're not dead broke. And then that's it. You mail it in, and you get your 59-day visa stamped. Done. Now, on the other hand, if you come here, you get off the plane, and they stamp your passport with 29 days. And then, you can't, it's not advisable to go to immigration the day of your visa expiration date. So mine expired August 18th. So I went on the 14th. So you go there, you go to immigration, and you got to fill out the form. Right away, the guy's a jerk. There's a guy that takes the passport before you even get to the counter. He's such a jerk. First thing he says to me is, 29 days all you get, your first one. Like just a big jerk. I didn't even answer him. I just, and so you fill out the paperwork with him, and then he gives you your passport, and then you got to bring it to another guy, and he stamps the application that you filled out, and then you got to go to the counter. And then they go to the counter, and they, put all your stuff in the computer, and then they print out your receipt with all your fees, and it's like 100 fees. And the one fee I don't like is the express lane fee. So I said to the girl, "There's nobody in here. Why do I have to pay express lane?" She said, "Because if you don't pay the express lane, it's going to be 4 to 5 hours for us to just look at it. And then you got to come back here and pay it after 4 or 5 hours. Then you got to go back there and pay it. Then after you pay it, then they keep your passport for 5 days. And you're going to come back 5 days later to get your stamp." So it's like a 2-step process if you don't pay the 1,000 pesos express lane fee. So I didn't argue with her. I would love to write a letter to the immigration about it, because it doesn't seem right. No one's in the place. What's the difference between her doing what she did to get my passport stamped in 5 minutes, as opposed to me not paying 1,000 pesos and still doing it? But she said it has something to do with the computer. I don't know. I don't believe it. So to get my 29-day extension, the fee is only 1,000 pesos, $20. But then there's a visa waiver fee. There's a administration fee. There's I don't know, all kinds of fees, plus the 1,000 peso fee. It came to $65 to get my 29-day visa. It's $65. In the U.S., that's just for 29 days. In the U.S., you get a 59-day visa for $20 with none of that hassle. Yeah, you got to pay the extra couple bucks to ship it there and get your passport back, but it's still half, and it's no hassle, and you're not getting ripped off by immigration. It is a rip off. So that's the video I wanted to make today. That was my experience this past week with immigration. It's just sad that they do that. I don't understand. I mean, I know they want to make money, but there's got to be a more honest way to make it. I don't mind paying someone if they're, for their work, their hard work, and I don't mind paying the fees in the process. But what I don't like is wasting money. And for me, I think that's kind of like, it's kind of like robbery. It's a little scamish, if you ask me, adding that 1,000 peso express lane fee. I could see if there's, I could see when you walk in there and there's lines out the door and you want to pay that express lane fee to get your thing brought up to the front of the line, in and out. Yeah, there's no problem. But they, but but for them to say, oh yeah, express lane fee, they should call it something else. They shouldn't call it express lane fee when there's no one in the place and you got to pay and it's mandatory to pay it unless you want to wait a week for your passport, and then you have to come back. So I was just disappointed about that. So my advice, and like I said, it's not an advice channel, but I think I hit this one on the head, this nail on the head with this one. That if you're gonna come here and you know you're gonna come to the Philippines for more than 1 month, go and get your 59-day visa stamped on your passport before you leave the U.S. That's if you know you're gonna be here more than 30 days. That's my advice. That's my advice for today. Nando's little construction update. Nando's finishing up the master bathroom vanity. It's all custom made. It's just a table, but so far he's working on it for 3 days. And he starts with a raw piece of lumber, shaves it, cuts it, planes it. Can't find this kind of stuff in the store. At least not here. Maybe in the U.S., but here all you're finding is junk made in China. Even if it looks nice, believe me, it's not going to last if you're buying stuff in the store here. The next thing we'll be working on after most of this stuff, once the doors are up, is our furniture. We want to have a table made and a couch made, and possibly a bed made for the master villa. I'm not sure if we're going to buy one or make one. But that will be the next phase, is furniture. After the furniture, next phase will be landscaping. And then we're done. Fence. I include fence with the landscaping. That's still a work in progress. But I really need a fence up pretty badly. I made these videos in the beginning when I first got here. When we first started the construction. And I walked up and down the street and I made a video about how awful these walls look in front of people's houses, these big, gigantic walls. And I said, I don't like it, I don't want it. But honestly, now that I've been here for almost a year, and the things that I can see go missing off my property, and now I understand why. Now I want one. But I'm still not going to I'm going to fence my property, but I'm not going to put this giant wall in the front. I'm just going to put a regular waist-high fence, so you can still see my house, but there will be a fence in the front and a gate. You can still walk over the fence and come in, but for the most part, no one's. When you wall off your property and you fence it, that sends a message that people don't come inside. And so, if someone's inside your property, if you fence it up, and even though you can walk over it, someone's inside your property, then they're up to no good. But right now, there's no fences, and there are people walking and back and forth, cutting through. So I don't know, who's coming and going inside my property. That's just the way it is until all the fences go up. We had a nice chili plant, big chili plant that was growing. We went to Taliban for the week, came back, and somebody cut all the leaves off of it. Such a shame. Lynn was so mad. And the funny thing is that nobody knows what's on our property unless you're walking on it, inside of it. And I'm telling you right now, the only people that come inside this property are the workers and my next door neighbors. So I don't know. The workers say they didn't touch the plant. So I don't know who took it, who cut it up. I really don't know. But I can tell you one thing, I'm going to put cameras up. We are going to put, I didn't want to do all this. I didn't want to put a big fence and cameras, but I have to, because people just won't leave they just can't keep their fingers off our things. And here's the thing, it's not life-shattering, expenses. It's not the money. Nothing expensive has ever gone missing here. A couple of PPR pipes, But other than that, you know, none of our cement's been stolen. I mean, there was a few bags of nails when the other workers were here, when the foreman was here. Yeah, I think he took home a bunch of bags of nails. Some PPR. We had 15 native chicken eggs get stolen. My neighbor said it was a Komodo dragon. I don't think a Komodo dragon is going to eat 15 eggs in one night. We still to this day still have native chickens go missing. So it's nothing. It's not going to kill me. It's really not. But it's just the fact that you work so hard, and then people just feel like they're entitled to your stuff. And I have a pretty good idea who's taking the stuff, but unless I can catch them in the act, I can't really say. Other than that, I don't know who else. I don't know who else would walk on our property and take chili leaves. But let me show you the plants. It's kind of sad. So here's the chili plants. They were so tall, so pretty. They were growing so nice. And it looks like somebody poured paint or something on them to kill it. I don't know. They took this one almost completely off. But yeah, it looks like they threw something on here, like paint or something. You know. Almost as if so nobody else can use it. I really don't know. So that's it. That's my my video for the week, for the day. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you. We'll see you soon. Things are coming along. Like Kyla says, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell bottom, and comment below.